Let's talk about this budget line of scopes from Discovery Optics. Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's your boy Big Ball Vlogs, aka Big Ball Shooting, aka 210 Big Ball. And I know a lot of you are probably going to be watching this on my main channel, Big Ball Vlogs, and wondering why is he showing us this, this outdoorsy gun stuff. This wasn't what the channel was set up for. It was for drones and tech and everything else. Well, actually, the channel was set up to give you the best deals, the best bang for your buck, and also it's set up to do reviews. And this is what you're going to see. You're going to see a review on something that I bought with my own money, and I really wanted to bring this to you guys because I know some of you are into the same hobbies I'm into. I posted fishing videos, and you guys are like, "Don't tell me you're into fishing." So I know a lot of you, in fact, some of you who I've met through the drone channel, I've seen and followed you on social media, and I know you are into, marksmanship and accuracy and shooting and guns and everything else like that. So what I wanted to show you, if you haven't seen it, because I know a lot of you guys have already seen this is something not new to anybody, is this Discovery Optics brand of scopes. And it's a budget line of scopes, which right now may be budget, but could be the next, one of those next high dollar scopes that you're going to pay a lot of money for. I know a lot of you guys who are probably looking into something that's a little bit more cost affordable, I guess, are into the Arkans. There's many videos out there on how great Arkan optics are, and this line of scopes probably might be a little bit more bang for your buck. So I did a lot of research here, folks. I tried to build myself a precision rifle, and I'm the budget guy. I know a lot of you guys probably, I know a few of them at the range have a $50,000 gun for shooting at long range, and a lot of guys have hobbies that, sky's the limit when it comes to what they spend on it. Not me. I build budget. I build for what I can get the best quality for the lowest cost, and that's where this whole setup started. When I started out thinking I wanted to shoot long range, now that I'm at this range that has a little bit of yardage to it, 600 yards. I said, yeah, I want to try a bolt gun, and I want to try to see if I can hit one of those targets way down there at 600 yards, but I don't want to spend a lot of money. So I started off with a platform that I found that was getting good reviews, came with some bang for the buck. This is the Remington 783 308 16-inch barrel. A lot of good reviews. TMP did a review on it about how he loves it. Not the most popular of the Remington line, and maybe Remington may not be the most popular right now, but this rifle came in at about $475 after FFL fees and everything, about $525. Could I spent like $800 and gotten, something like a Ruger American, something, but again, I wanted to get something that had the capability without spending the cost on it. So once I got the rifle, I needed an optic, I needed a scope. And I have tried 3 different scopes, doing all the research for you, searching to the end of eBay and not really finding anything that I want to get off from China, like shipped. That would take maybe 3 or 4 weeks. Plus, if something was wrong with it, I'll have to ship it back, and there's warranty issues. Search to the end of Amazon and to the end of the internet, and 3 scopes that you're going to find that you probably come across are the Arkan as a budget scope that is, highly rated. Discovery Optics is coming up really fast, and this scope that I currently have mounted, which I don't know if they still have the fame, but this is a company called Monstrum. Very big on Amazon. A lot of good reviews about it. A lot of people like their products, and I don't have a problem with this scope. I actually tried one more scope in between there. I ordered a Covenant 5, which is a Cabela's. It was a 5-25 by 56. It's a Cabela's brand. Sent it back immediately because I spent about $250 for it, and it came with absolutely nothing. I hear they're made by Vortex, by the way. But the thing about the Cabela's Covenant brand is they have no warranty. So after that 30 days is up, Cabela's doesn't cover it. You're on your own. So you might as well spend an additional 100 and change to get a Vortex. But that would have put me out of my budget for my optic. I was trying to stay less than $300. So end up with this. This is the Monstrum Gen 2. I think I went with the Gen 2 version, which doesn't have the 0 stops. But this is the 6x24x50. Have no issues with this scope at all. Have been using it so far. Actually, I have one issue with the scope, which I am probably going to send it back to have them replaced via warranty because I'm still under that 30 days. But they do have a lifetime warranty. I could either return it or have it replaced. Someone else mentioned when I was going through all the reviews that the contacts on the illumination start to get a little bit loose and get a little bit sloppy. And that's what I'm experiencing right now. I was out. It was about 45 degrees. I was out for about 5 hours, and out of nowhere, the reticle lit up. And when I was trying to turn it off, it's like it's in between. It's like it's not on the click or in between the click. It's in between. Somebody said that they had experienced the same thing, so I can definitely send this back to Monster because they have that lifetime warranty. They also have a great return policy. They told me to send it back to them, and they'll do whatever they'll do whatever I want them to do, and I'll handle that after I get this mounted. But nice scope. In fact, when I did compare the clarity to the Covenant brand, haven't compared this to any high end like Vortex or anything else, but clearer than the Covenant. For $150, I got this on sale. Off sale, it's about $209. So very nice scope. If you're looking for one, nothing wrong with this one. Don't want to knock it, except for the fact that the illumination knob is a little bit sloppy there. But I don't normally use illumination anyway. There's a place for it though, right? So like if I'm shooting at a black target and I'm using the black reticle and the sun's low, I can't really see where that reticle is pointing at precisely. So turning on the reticle helps me with that. But yeah, I rarely use it. So that's the build. Remington 783. Currently, it has the Monstrum 4 or 6x24, and ammo I'm shooting because I didn't want to, like I said, I know a lot of you guys are going to the ends and spending, like $17 a round on whatever ammo you shoot or hand loading. I buy Cabela's 150 grain bow tails, and this is the last group that I shot to get this dialed in. I've been reusing this target so to avoid the flyers. This is the last group that I shot here, and it's been dialed in pretty nice. So I got this out to 600. Everything's good. I'm going to take it out and dial in a little bit more, get that group a little bit tighter. After playing with it a little bit, I've been playing with the trigger, getting the trigger kind of lightened up a little bit, and hopefully getting some really tight groups out of it. But right now, no issues at all. No issues at all. So let's get into the Discovery Optics stuff. Let me get this out of the way. Now, the reason I wanted to talk about Discovery Optics is because I know they're really trying to get their name out there. They've been sending a lot of YouTubers samples of their scopes, and a lot of people have been showing videos of their scopes that they bought, and everybody's had nothing but good things to say about this optic. These are very big boxes, so I'm going to put these out to the side for right now. I don't even know what I did with the scope. It's behind me. Okay, so first off, I want to talk about the experience I've had with Discovery Optics so far, where I really do enjoy a company. I really do like a company that thinks about the customer service portion of this, because at the end of the day, if Vortex has sorry customer service or poor customer service, I'm not shopping with them. I'm not buying anything from them because I am a fan of great customer service, and that's what I'm kind of passing on to you. While I am looking for a budget optician here, I am not looking for somebody with bad customer service that's not going to honor their product once I recommend it to you. So what happened was I ordered a Discovery Optics HT series, but I think it was meant for an AR platform and not a rifle platform because I couldn't get it close enough to see through the scope unless I really leaned in it, and I couldn't shoulder my 308. So I sent it back, and they were trying to make me happy, and they sent me a free scope. And I haven't been able to shoot this or use it, and I really want to because this is a bad ass scope. This is their low powered first focal point 1:6 by 24, and you get a lot, but this thing is chunky, it's heavy. It's almost like their high power scopes that they took the big objective lens off of. It's got super huge turrets. Not something I really want to run on my battle rifle right now, but I am transitioning that 5.56 into more of a long range rifle. So the weight on a long range rifle, not a bad deal, but this optic is mainly for low powered stuff, so I don't want to put that additional weight on there and keep it in battle rifle configuration. Crystal clear optic, and the illumination is great. And if you're into all those clicks that people talk about when they talk about tactile clicks, while this is a covered covered turret system, the clicks on this are ridiculously tactile and loud, like a ratchety toy. Like, listen to this. Crazy. I don't even know if you can hear. Let me get that closer to the microphone. Crazy loud, crazy ratchety, crazy consistent. With the low power, what I probably do, since it has the caps on, I probably just set it at 0. And there's a lot of information on the reticle itself, where it gives you all of your mil ratings and let's see, 2 mil jumps. So you got 4, 6, 8, and up to 40 on the come ups. I would just probably set it at 0 and then use the holdover to use it. But I really do like this, and I really do like that they sent it to me to make me happy. For not being happy with the previous product. It comes with this extended sunshade, makes it a little bit longer. Just thread that in, and a lot of people don't add stuff to their good deals when you have, budget stuff. It came with a honeycomb shade. And it also came with a set of rings, but they sent me the one that has Weaver style rings and not Picatinny rail rings, so I can't use it. But I am going to use it and test it because I really do like it. I just don't know what platform I want to use it on. Probably get another upper and put it on that. So I'm going to get this out of the way, and we're going to talk about this bad boy right here. Already out of the box because I did a newbie mistake and shot a whole video without the microphone on. This is the Discoveryopt 5x30x56. I paid for this out of my own pocket. It came in at $260. I really wanted to get a scope for my 308 with a higher power so I can back off of it and not have to like really squint through that lens when it's at the high power to see the target. And I went with the 30 power. And again, I did it because I was happy with the one that I returned. It just didn't work for me. I was super happy with the one they sent me for free, and I am pleasantly pleased and ecstatic about this one. This is a 34 millimeter tube. It is, like I said, from 5 to 30, and it has these massive overkill turrets on it with 0 stops. Came with every accessory you're going to need. It comes with a cap on the front, a flip-up cap on the front. It doesn't come with a flip-up cap on the back. It comes with this snap-on cap in the back, but who cares? I mean, for what I've gotten so far, I'm super happy. It has illumination. It has a reticle. This is in mils. It has a reticle with a lot of information on it. And again, it has super tactile 1/10 mil clicks. They're quiet though. They're not loud, ratchety like the other ones. Like you can hear them maybe. They're like a dull thud instead of a really loud ratchety click, which is probably because if you're out hunting with this thing, you don't want to be making all that noise, that ratchety noise to scare off your target. It has a big parallax adjusting wheel, which is not sloppy loose and not super tight, and it also has illumination wheel on the end of that, and hopefully that holds up. But again, I'm not the guy that normally shoots with illumination unless I need to. I am super impressed with this because out of all of the scopes, and this is why I wanted to bring this to you, because I think Discoveryopt is doing the right thing, and they're trying to make something that customers can use at a cost that won't break the bank. Out of all the scopes that I've tried so far, this has to be the best so far. And I'm almost curious, and I want to compare it to like an Arkin, but there's plenty of guys out there who have done videos on comparisons to Arkin. The Arkin is going to come in at about $350, and you're not going to get as much from the Arkin as you get from the Discoveryopt as far as magnification. At the top magnification with this, when I have it lined up correctly, I am getting a crystal clear picture from this HD scope, Gen 2 scope. I couldn't believe it. Like I said, it's the clearest of all the scopes I've had so far. Even at the highest end, it's a little bit harder to see through at the highest end, so I usually back it down. Well, I back it down to like 18, and I mean, clearly can hit a target at 1,000 yards, crystal clear with this. It's just super impressive. Also in the box, they give you a lot, and like I said, I'm a fan of customer service. I'm a fan of companies that that want to go to the end to make you happy and save you some money on top of it. So let's get this open real quick. I don't know if I left any of the accessories in the box. I didn't. So let's go through some of the accessories that you get. Don't know if every YouTuber out there who's gotten one of these showed you, but you're going to get this big 56 millimeter sunshade. You're going to get a set of probably some of the best looking rings I've ever seen come with a scope. Like I said, I paid about $260, $300 max for this one. I mean, look at these rings, man. Not only do the rings look super high quality, they even gave you the information that you need to kind of set them up. You get the height, you get the torque spec, and you get everything you need to get this set up correctly on the first shot, and not have to search to the end of the internet to figure out how tight you want to tighten these rings. So I really do like it. You get this very nice, apparently made by them, chamois cloth for cleaning your lens. Like most companies will throw in, some kind of inexpensive lens cleaning cloth. That's a very nice chamois cloth. You get an instruction manual. And one of the things that impressed me, like I said, which tells me that this company is going to the end to make sure that they get you a quality product, is you get 2 quality control sheets that have been stamped off and initialed by the quality control people and the people who inspected this and put it together. And this one is the assembly procedure sheet, stamped off. Is it in Chinese? No, it's not in Chinese, but it comes from China, so I assumed it would have been in Chinese. It's got signatures on it. These look like real stamps, and they do not look like, copies. Everything here looks like it was done. Got two little holes punched in it for some reason. Don't know why. But it tells me that this company kind of went above and beyond to give you a quality product. So far, like I said, just taking it out and looking at it I got a little range test that I do, and I do a little test with all of my scopes where I put them side by side and I look through them. This has to be the clearest, and this gives me the best picture above all the other scopes. The Covenant, the sorry, forgetting right now, lost, talking about this, the Monstrum. This one has to be the best. And I wish I had an Arkin to compare it to, but again, you can go on YouTube and figure that out. I got a little test that I do where I take this up into the bedroom and I look out the front window and I can gauge the ranges. I use a rangefinder to see how far different points of focus are. And I can focus out to about 800 yards, which is like well beyond the development across the road into the houses on the next road. And at about 800 yards, I can see with the Monstrum, the tiles, the individual tiles on the roof. So definitely can see well beyond 1,000 yards with that one. This one, there's another point where I have a little bit closer, which I would say is maybe about 500 yards, where there's a chicken wire fence. With this scope, I can see the actual squares in that chicken wire fence crystal clear. I could shoot through one of them if I had that type of accuracy. And in front of that, at about 400 yards, I have like an electrical box which has a serial number written on the side of it. And with this one, I can pick out the numbers and read them off to you clearly at like 18 power. This thing is crazy. I mean, like I said, HD glass. I think this one has the Chinese glass or Japanese glass in it. And I can't be more happy with this purchase. I'm definitely going to keep this one and probably end up getting the smaller version for my AR platform. So that's what I want to get to you guys. I want to just give you a quick overview of this. I got to get this mounted up and I got to get this out to the range. I think this one should work for me. I think this one should work for me because it looks like it's long enough for me to use it on a standard rifle and not an AR platform. And that's the only reason, like I said, I returned the other one because it was so short that I couldn't get it close enough to my eye. But I really do like this brand. I wanted to tell you about it. And I also wanted to kind of, give a little shout out to Discoveryopt for sending me that free scope. They had no idea of me even being a YouTuber. They had no idea that I'm going to even do a review on it. They just say, hey, man, keep the original one. And I sent back. They said, go ahead and keep it. And I was like, oh, man, I'm good. I already sent it back. I sent it back. And they was like, well, we're just going to send you one. We're going to send you a free one. And they sent me the low powered, which I'm going to use eventually. So when I do, I'll give you an update on that one. I really do like it. But hey, that's what I got for you. If you're interested in looking up this scope, I want to leave a link in the description below. You can check it out on my Amazon, affiliate link, and send a couple dollars my way probably. I appreciate you watching. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.